Wednesday, August 15th, 2018, Monaco 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So Billy's back, the other member of the Monaco 64 team. This is my second video today. I did my usual early market report, and today I spoke about the 47th anniversary of the closing of the gold window. So yeah, I've just been out, got a haircut, walked into WH Smith, which is in the UK. It's they sell magazines and other stuff. I had a look at The Economist magazine, which is of course part owned by the Rothschilds, that great family, right? And I don't buy it very often because, first of all, it's shrunk over the years. It's half of what it used to be. And when I did buy it, I never really got to read much of it because a lot of it is quite boring, I would say. And it was even at the time, like 10, 15 years ago, it was quite expensive for a magazine. But now it's like half the size and it's £5.99. But I had to buy it today. So there it is, The Economist. Stuck in the past. What does it say? Time to bring tax into the 21st century. And I like how they put a thief carrying the taxes, because that's what taxation is legalized theft. Even Ron Paul has a picture of Ron Paul in his office in Congress. He's got something on his desk that says, don't steal, government hates competition. So, and you can notice as well that the red here, from the red shield, the communist red, right? The Economist. So it's a globalist, communist mouthpiece. And you might wonder why bankers are not communists. Of course they are. The big bankers are communists because communism destroys competition, and bankers hate competition. That's why they have central banks, right? Monopoly. And that's all. And they hide behind the cloak of free markets, you know, with this piece of well, filth, really, this magazine. You know, I'm not the kind of person who goes around burning books, but that's what you feel like doing, burning this magazine. But actually, we're going to keep it so we can actually show people, you know, the proof that they're after your wealth and that they're desperate, the globalists. So why am I saying that? Well, it says here, stuck in the past, time to bring tax into the 21st century. And I knew it wasn't going to be good. Maybe it was going to be, oh, let's abolish all taxes. Let's have free markets. Let people keep their wealth. Let's shrink government, right? That would have been good. That would have been a free market, you know, story. But as it is The Economist and it's the Rothschilds, I'll have a read. Well, this is the leader, right? They call it leaders. So stuck in the past. It's only like just a page long. So here it is. And I read from Mr. Rothschild. And I'm not going to say Lord Rothschild. A lot of you got upset the other day. I made a video about Lord Rothschild. And I agree with you. Let's just call him Mr. There's no such thing as lords. Human lords, right? So it says, all countries should tax both property and inheritance more. These taxes are unpopular, but mostly efficient. In a world where property ownership brings windfalls that persist across generations, such taxes are desirable. A conservative first step would be to roll back recent cuts to inheritance tax. A more radical approach would be to introduce a land value tax, the most efficient of all property taxes and one with a long liberal heritage. Well, some people might say they're right. Property prices are too high. Some people, you know, bought their home here in the UK 50 years ago for £5,000. Now it's worth $2 million. Why should they make so much money? But they don't tell you that the reason that's happened is because of all the inflation that Mr. Rothschild and his bankers' friends, central banks, have been creating and over the last 50 years with their fractional reserve banking system. They don't talk about the fact that the very rich, like Mr. Rothschild, are immune to all of this. They would be immune to inheritance tax and property and land taxes. Why? Well, because they've got access to the best lawyers, accountants. Their properties are hid. They don't really own it. And what am I saying? They don't own it. Well, it's all owned by offshore corporations. It's all behind trusts. And they're just trust beneficiaries of the trust. And that's how they keep it for generations. You only have to have a look at the property, Rothschild properties in the home counties. And that's just in the UK. This is what they still have. And you can bet this comes about, this land tax or property tax, inheritance tax, that the Rothschilds will be okay. It's only the people in the middle class, upper middle class, who suffer, who already have paid a great deal of all kinds of taxes, like consumption tax, value-added tax, sales tax, tax on fuel, income tax, excise tax. So when you own your property outright with no mortgage, you've already paid a lot of tax just to buy that property. So now they want to come and take even more of your property. And why do I say the communist, that globalist and the bankers are communists? Well, because if you look at the 10 planks of the Communist Manifesto, it's very clear. Karl Marx, and a lot of people, Karl Marx lived in London, North London, and many people say that he was financed by the Rothschilds to come up with this rubbish, the Communist Manifesto. So what's the first plank? Abolition of private property in land and application of all rents of land to public purpose, a heavy progressive or graduated income tax, abolition of all rights of inheritance. So there you go. We need to expose this. We need to learn about it. We need to teach people that what's going on is wrong. A lot of the leftists, of course, are going to fall for this. They're going to think it's fair, but it's not. It's theft. And why are they coming with this right now? Well, because the fiat money system, you need to understand, is based on debt. It's created by the private banks with the help of central banks, with the help of government legal tender laws. And taxation is paramount in the system, especially when the debt increases, the government debt, the inflation increases. Taxation backs this phony money that they create out of thin air. If they were able to collect taxes, this money wouldn't be worth anything. So the fact that they're putting this forward, that they're going after more taxes, is that their system must be under threat. It's a system based on fiat. And the main article is all about this. It's called a briefing, land value tax. So there you go. They want your money. They want your land. They want everything. The globalists, they want your wealth. And what can we do to protect ourselves? First of all, we need to be aware that they want to do that. Second of all, we need to do our homework. And that's what I do here a bit. I try to expose it. But you need to do your own homework. How you're going to try to avoid all this. And if you can, pay lawyers and accountants, maybe join them. Maybe have your own offshore corporations and trusts to protect your property. For those who can't do that, difficult to say. I mean, maybe not put your wealth in somewhere that is not taxed yet. Of course, you want your property, but it's difficult. The Rothschilds are after your inheritance, your wealth, your land, and you can bet that theirs is going to be immune to it. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can also follow me on Steemit, DTube, and on Twitter. If you like to donate and support the channel, there's some links below in the description for donations. And I also have a shop where you can buy some merchandise and the Fed t-shirt and the Fed mug. Talk to you later. Take care. Bye.